agree with me that as humans, we interact with one another in one way or the other, and it is so necessary and crucial that we make our connections and our interactions as healthy and safe as possible. Relationship breakdown is actually a huge breakdown, and the effects can be so devastating, and that is not what we want. All relationships are actually faced with hurdles, and most times, if not all the time, most relationships are faced with same hurdles. Hello guys, you're welcome to Relationship Revelations, where we talk anything relationship. Yes guys, it could be dating, parenting, family, or even marital relationships. Bring it on guys, we discuss it, we give tips on how to create healthy relationships. I sincerely thank all my subscribers. Thank you guys for the likes, for the shares, for the comments. I thank my returning subscribers. I say you guys rock. You are the best. Thank you for your support. Your support has actually kept this channel going and growing. I love you. And peradventure, this is your first time on this channel, I say a big welcome to you. You are loved. You are appreciated. All you have to do is to kindly watch this video to the very end. After that, you give this video a thumbs up and you subscribe and share. Do not forget to subscribe so as to be notified whenever we drop those healthy tips on maintaining and sustaining our healthy and safe relationships. It is very necessary for individuals in one relationship or the other to face these hurdles squarely and tackle them instead of running away from them. Like I said earlier, all relationships face similar hurdles. Whether it is a parental relationship, a romantic, a marital, a dating relationship, a casual relationship, whatever it is, they face same hurdles. And you know what? These hurdles are actually triggered by life's events. They don't just happen. What may be happening to the other person may not happen to the other person. We experience different hurdles in our relationships. So before I go on to give you the 4 habits which I have for you for a successful relationship, or better still, you can say habits of successful relationships, I want you to understand how these hurdles show up. These hurdles may show up as trust and respect issues, poor communication, unmet resolution, and poor conflict resolution. Except in an abusive relationship, we can actually attain success in all our relationships. You may want to ask me how. We can actually attain successes in all our relationships by being equipped to get over these hurdles smoothly. And how do we do this? We simply do it by cultivating these habits I'm about to mention now. Yes, if we are able to imbibe these habits, practice them, be intentional and consistent with them, I tell you, we'll definitely enjoy healthy and safe relationships in every areas of our lives. Stumbling at hurdle after hurdle eventually leads to frustration and relationship breakdown. The first habit is be careful, not crushing. This requires us to be careful and cautious in our actions and words, especially when it has to do with other people's feelings. It's all about being mindful of the impact of your behavior so as not to unintentionally hurt someone. This habit actually tackles the hurdle of poor conflict resolution. Being cautious and considerate in your words and in your actions, more especially when it has to do with people's feelings. We have to be mindful of the impact of our behavior so as not to hurt the next person unintentionally. It's a sure reminder to handle any delicate situation in any of your relationships with care and empathy. The next habit is be curious, not critical. This habit actually helps us get over the hurdle that comes with unmet expectations. We are expected to approach situations in our relationships with an open mind and willingness to understand rather than an intention to judge. It's all about asking questions, seeking to learn, being empathetic rather than jumping into conclusion. And this actually fosters growth and understanding in relationships. The next habit is ask, don't assume. Yes, ask, don't assume. Don't assume what is going on in someone's mind. You need to ask. When you ask, you will be guided properly. Ask necessary questions. And this tackles the frustration that comes with trust and respect issues. It's time to have that courageous discussion. It's time you have that courageous discussion with your partner, or depending on the particular relationship you are involved in. You ask questions. When you ask questions, you get the right answers. And don't just imagine that it is like this because of one thing or the other. Asking and not assuming actually encourages open communication and seeking clarity rather than making assumptions. This habit actually fosters better communication and deeper connections in our relationships. So, the fourth habit of a successful relationship is having to connect before correction. Yes, you connect before you correct. It actually handles the frustration that comes with poor communication. It's all about learning to communicate with value and appreciation. We actually need to nurture our relationships based on understanding, empathy, and trust. And this creates a foundation for constructive feedback and growth. When we prioritize connection, correction can be received more openly and positively. We can actually achieve successes if we put in hard work. Yes, if you become intentional and consistent about making your relationship work out, it sure will. In conclusion, I crave our indulgence to protect our relationships. Yes, any relationship you are involved in, whether family, parenting, dating, any relationship at all, protect that relationship. If you are going to protect something, guess what? You have to know the value of that thing. If something is not valuable, you don't put your mind and your heart into protecting it. Before we draw our curtain on today's discussion, permit me to ask you, do you value your relationships? I will definitely be at the comment section waiting for your response.